Get ready for El Dorado for game number 4. Alright. So, here we are, game number 4. Not wasting any time right here. We're just getting straight on with it, because that was a pretty fast deathmatch game. And it's currently the Warlords, for the first time in history, leading the score with a 2-1 victory at the moment. Obviously, we are now here with game number 4 in this grand finals of the War is Coming event. And we've got another 1v1, of course, this time on El Dorado. Pretty interesting map. I have mixed opinions about this map, but I do think that it's fairly interesting. I think the amount of viable strategies are pretty few, and I think that's the one downside. I do like the originality of this map, which was made by Gentle, by the way. I like the fact that the TC starts on the shallows, which means you can't build farms around it. The fact that you start with these big fish to supplement your food income, I think that's pretty awesome. As well as, of course, the 2 boar and the standard number of sheep. That's really cool. Very original idea. And in the center of the map, the fact that this gold and stone is always revealed. There are map revealers here. Nobody has to scout this, but they will always see what's going on in the center of the map. I think that's really cool as well. A nice original map, and one that I think, you know, it's got great potential with a few tweaks. I think the downside to this map, like I said, is that all the gold and stone is in the middle. So there's not a huge amount of strategies that you can do, I don't think. You have to take the middle eventually, and usually what you'll see is a lot of towers, castles coming up around the center area, kind of like Gold Rush in a sense. The problem is that on Gold Rush, you actually have smaller golds as well. You have like a small 2 pile of gold or a 3 pile of gold near your TC. So if you don't get the middle gold, or the middle stone, it's not the end of the world. You've still got some kind of a backup. It's not enough to see you through the entire game, but it's something. And I think that could be a huge addition to this map. If there was just a small gold pile at each TC, I think that could be huge. Because at the moment, it does force players to really fight for the middle. I guess the one thing, though, is that if, for instance, one player gets the middle control completely, and you're kind of stuck, what you could do is try and take, or try and raid with scouts or something like that. Maybe that could work, but still, getting the center back is going to be a tough one. And without the center, you can't get enough stone for a castle unless you buy it. So even being able to get a castle and bring down the other person's castle in the middle becomes very difficult. So I don't know, it's an interesting map, and I'll be interested to see what strategy is employed. It's not uncommon to see a drush, and already, look at that from Doubt, 14 population, 4 minutes 30, and that barracks is on the way up. So, let's actually introduce the players. I realize we've not actually done that yet. On the left side of the map, in the blue, we've got Doubt playing as the Japanese. And we'll introduce the next player in a second, because Master Kamak just became a Warlord. So thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Very much appreciate the support. We have an official best new subscriber. Hell yes. Thank you very much, man. So yeah, over to the left, we've got Doubt. He's playing for the Legends, of course. And over to the right of the map, in the orange, we've got Bachiofro playing as the Mayans. Why am I not surprised? Oh, man. Even in the 1v1s, he's still on the Mayans. So Japanese versus Mayans. Once again, we're seeing Japanese here, which is kind of unusual. You really don't see the Japanese all too often, which is, you know, nice to see now, because you're not really seeing that common, let's be honest. In the center of the map, though, Bajiofro will see this gold, and he's going to see, whoa, okay, 6 minutes. Doubt has 2 villages on gold. What's going on right here? Of course he sees that. He knows what's going on. And he may just chuck up a barracks here to try and counter the drush. Or he may not, because at the moment he's not doing that. He's not found the barracks from Doubt. He doesn't know that there's a drush incoming, but that's a damn good sign that there is. 4 militia out for Doubt here. And I'm liking this already. 4 militia, Japanese militia, of course, and I think this is the reason why he's Japanese right here. Take advantage of their infantry bonus, and going to be coming forward with 5 militia in the end. Pachiofra, meanwhile, still not building a barracks at all. He's 22 pop, 23 right about now, and he's still not up to the feudal age yet. Trying to drop food here from this boar. There's the 500 food, and he's coming forwards now into the feudal age, but honestly, risky stuff. At the corner of the map, he's done a dock, actually. That's pretty... Well, it's interesting. I mean, obviously he knows the map. Otherwise, he would not be docking the corner of the map here. But the very fact that he is really taking a risk by not rushing here is pretty huge. Doubt with the 5 militia in the middle, and oh, quick wall from Bagiofro. Well played. Gonna keep those militia out. Not actually building a mining camp, but instead building houses to try and defend these villagers. These militia gotta go all the way around. It's still gonna be tough though. This is still gonna be a tough wall to make, and we'll see if Bagiofro pulls this off. Looks like he's gonna get one wall in here. Okay, so he's walled his villagers in. Where's the mining camp going to go? That's a problem. But either way, look at that. Doubt's just like, oh, have some of your stone. Why not? Getting in there, quickly killing that eagle warrior. And Bagiofro now, well, walled his villagers in. Can't put a mining camp up, having to delete his walls. Perhaps Doubt should have stuck around, knowing that that probably was going to happen. Removing the house, instead building a mining camp. And instead, what's Doubt going to do? Obviously, he's going to head straight towards Bagiofro's economy. Bagiofro, though, quickly walling this up again, but I think Doubt might just get in. He really wants to get in. Getting just in range of that TC. Oh, that's got to hurt. Quite a lot of damage going into those militia there, and that is a shame. That is a shame. Doubt should have been able to do more damage with that. And Bagiofro, surprisingly, walling that up very effectively, very quickly. And I'm expecting now we're going to see some towers, yeah. Straight away, bringing up the towers. And, I mean, this is the priority for him now. Getting middle control, stopping Doubt from getting any more gold. And basically rendering this this rush almost useless. I mean, he's killed, what, one eagle warrior, and it looked to me like Doubt could have done huge amounts more damage. It just didn't happen, and I'm surprised. I'm honestly very surprised. So Bagiofro now, I think, in a good position at the moment. Doubt's going to struggle getting gold and stone in the middle of the map now that this tower is here. Of course, these militia are all well and good, but at the moment with Bagiofro walling up like this, it's going to be very difficult for Doubt to get in there and do any eco damage. Unless Bagiofro makes some kind of mistake and, I don't know, doesn't, like, cover this wall up or something, or cover this tree up when it's gone, Doubt's going to find it very hard to get in. As a result, Doubt is now slow to feudal. He's built a dock in the corner of the map to take some fish, but once he's up to feudal, he basically has, I suppose, one shot at getting the middle back. He's got to get a tower up. He's got to take this tower down with his own tower if he wants to get the resources here. Otherwise, Bagiofro is going to build more and more towers in the middle, and it's going to get harder and harder and harder to take center control. Now, this is what I was saying earlier. I feel like this map has some issues with the fact that you always see tons of towers and tons of fortifications in the middle of the map to take that gold, because there's no other option to get gold anywhere else. So Bagiofro has got enough for another tower here. Meanwhile, Doubt's sitting at the back with a market. I'm starting to wonder if he wants to go castle here. 2 villagers coming out. He's still got sheep. He's got plenty of food. But market coming up straight away. At the moment, he doesn't have enough wood for a second feudal building. But with 500 food, with a market coming up first, it makes me think he wants to go castle pretty quick. Question is, what will he do when he gets there? It's not going to be easy. Bagiofro, meanwhile, putting up a tower in his wood line. I don't think that's really necessary, but I guess got to be safer than sorry. There's quite a few militia here, 6 in fact, so he could quite easily bring down a palisade wall. So Bagiofro there playing it safe, I suppose. Another tower coming up though, and that's going to be on the wood line of Doubt here. Doubt cannot afford to lose land. Can't afford to lose land, and that tower is going to push him away. That means he needs to build another lumber camp. That's a pain in the butt. And at the moment as well, without any gold, he cannot click up to castle. He needs to sell something at the market. What can he sell? Well, he certainly isn't going to be selling stone, is he? Wow, he is. So Doubt selling stone. He's going up to castle then, and he's just sold his stone. That means no counter towers. That means no possibility of towering the middle unless he goes and buys stone back. And I'm wondering what he's going to do when he hits castle here. He's got no gold access, so what's the military options here? He can do trash. Is that really going to work too well? I kind of don't think so. I'm concerned. Meanwhile, Bagiofro not going to be too far from the Castle Age himself. He's just bringing up his blacksmith now, and I don't know if he has another feudal building. It looks like he needs a market still, but he's nearly there with the 800 food, 200 gold that he needs. And of course, he still has more stone for another tower if he needs it, and as well as that, he could bring up enough stone for he could get enough stone to bring up a castle. That's what I'm trying to say right here. That's what I'm looking for. At the back, he's actually building an archery range as well as his second feudal building rather than a market. No need, I guess, for a market in this situation. And with 10 more stone, or gold rather, there you go. With a drop at the TC, he's going to be up to the Castle Age as well. Now let's see. What is the plan, Doubt? What is the plan? Don't doubt Doubt. Doubt always has a plan. But I'm not sure what that plan is at the moment. I guess one other source of income of gold would be relics. But it's hardly a viable option to rely on for the entire game. You can't rely on relics for the entire game. That's not going to work. So, Doubt here, trying to get in, maybe kill some villagers off, see what he can find. He's just looking for some kind of a use. Man-at-arms, then. Are we actually going to see long swordsmen here? That could be pretty huge. That could be massive if we see long swordsmen. For the Japanese, definitely. But right now, what's he doing? Something with the blacksmith? No. Just villager out. He's not got much resource income here. He's done man-at-arms, though. Meanwhile, just a stone wall from Bagiofro. He's bringing out the archers now. And that is just basically the hard counter to man-at-arms. These guys with 45 health and 1 pierce armor. Of course, archers going to do pretty swift damage to them. And they can kite them around all day long as well. I don't see Doubt doing long swordsman anytime soon. It's an expensive upgrade as well. Long swordsman is hell of expensive. But I don't know what other options he really has at the moment. I mean, he's got to get the middle somehow. Without the middle, he's got nothing. Apart from trash, of course. The edge of the map, 1 fire ship coming out. Going to be able to take out some of the water, I guess, from Bagiofro here. So he's still got a chance at hitting Bagiofro's economy a little bit. And where else is he going? Come around this right side with the man-at-arms now. Bagiofro's got fletching done. So he's able to do 4 damage per arrow to these man-at-arms, which means a total of 10 arrows. And there's 11 arrows, 12 arrows rather. If we're going to be specific, 12 arrows to take these men-at-arms down, which is not a lot. It's not difficult to get 12 archers. That's really a small number to deal with men-at-arms like this. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. Castle Age for Bagiofro now. Doubt, meanwhile, is he doing long swords? No, he's not. He's not got the gold. He needs to sell resources every time he wants some gold. And that's going to get very inefficient very quickly. Obviously, at the start of the game, selling resources for gold, it's not so bad, but the price quickly plummets, and that becomes a big problem. Losing villagers on the left side. Bagiofro now can start raiding like crazy. He can come in and start picking villagers off because this is incredibly open, and Doubt bringing out a single knight with the remaining gold that he has. Siege Workshop coming up. I don't know where he's going to get the gold to make any siege, but Siege Workshop is coming up. Still looking for some eco damage on the water. Both of them bringing out a fire, in fact. Siege Workshop, and there's that knight. So the knight's going to be great. This can actually do a lot of damage here because there's mostly skirms in this bunch. Bagiofro doing ballistics, though, before doing crossbow. That's the wrong way around. Man, it's the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter too much, I guess. Running back to his TC. Looks like he may lose a villager, perhaps. I don't know. But sitting under this TC for Doubt, it's going to be pretty nasty. He's going to take a huge amount of damage from that. Look at this. These men-at-arms are just going to get cut to bits. And Doubt's not even moving them out the way. What is going on? All of that army just gone. And the eco damage there was nil. No villagers went down, I don't think, at all. And that's just a shame for Doubt. This game, he is dragging it on, but I don't know why. Bagiofro, I feel, has well, he's got this game in the bag. Let's put it that way. I feel like he has got this game in the bag right now, and I'm not surprised. He just has the gold, and that's the single thing that is the most important thing right here. So Doubt's only gold income is going to be from selling resources. He's actually managed to get out of mangonel at the moment. He's still selling a lot though. It's less than ideal, let's be honest, and he can't keep it up. So, you know, there's a real ticking time bomb on Doubt at the moment. He's got to take down these towers. He's got to get the center back some way or another. And he's got a very short amount of time to do that before Bad Geoffroy gets a strong enough army that Doubt cannot fight it. It's basically like an ultimatum for Doubt in this game. So I wonder where Bad Geoffroy's army's gone. He's here on the right side now, coming around, and that could be pretty huge. Come in the back here, pick some villagers off perhaps. Doubt's mangonel pretty far out of position, and I'm wondering where he's going to head off with that. He's kind of skirting around the edge of the map at the moment, and he's going to need to come into the middle at some point. But you notice he's bringing villagers with the mangonel, and that is obviously to give them some repairs once he gets the opportunity. These guys are just walking past each other. Yeah, it's nothing. Just out for a leisurely stroll. And it's going to bring Doubt's mangonel back to try and fight these crossbows here. But in comes Bad Geoffroy. Could kill some more villagers back there. He's already killed 2 or 3 back here. In fact, 4 or 5, in fact. I think that's pretty huge. And look at the KD right now. Bad Geoffroy's killed 16 and lost 2. That's pretty nasty. Doubt has no upgrades on these knights, of course. Japanese knights pretty weak. And with crossbow having ballistics now, yeah, that's nasty. Oh man, that mangonel dropping out the siege workshop. Right next to those crossbows. Not nice at all. And Bad Geoffroy might lose these crossbows here. We'll see. Maybe the knight will clean them up. But this mangonel may go down. And Doubt still selling resources for gold, it seems. Either that, or he's got some magical gold income machine. Which just certainly does not seem to be the case. Oh, Bad Geoffroy splitting, ducking, dodging, and diving. And then just ending up back into the path of the mangonel shot anyway. Oops, I suppose. But this is really going to be interesting now. Doubt on the left side, he's got a lot of food, a lot of wood, and I'm interested to see what he's doing. Elite skirmisher, yeah. So it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen Doubt make mass skirmishes in Age of Empires. You may remember that video I cast like ages ago, years ago, where I cast the game where Doubt made skirmishes and only skirmishes all game. So don't doubt the Doubt, but hey, skirmisher coming up. He sold more resources to afford that upgrade. And now he is massing those skirmishers on the south side, looking for maybe some angles into Bad Geoffroy's economy. But really, Bad Geoffroy is in a fantastic position. I don't know what he can do in this position to really mess this up. I don't know what he can do. I'm surprised he's not brought out any eagles at all to deal with these mangonels. Oh, he has. There you go. I was going to say, he needs eagles here to deal with these mangonels. And there you have it. 3 eagles coming in on this right side. That mangonel is down. And Doubt seems to be really grasping for straws right now. What? Okay, Bad Geoffroy. That mangonel is not down. Mangonel should be down. There we go. Now it's down. Yeah, I really feel like he's grasping for straws at the moment. And there's the GG from Doubt. It's about time. I'm surprised he played on for that long. I mean, when you're in a position at this level of play, and you're having to sell your resources to get every bit of gold, yeah, it's not going to be good. And, you know, it's only a matter of time before Bad Geoffroy would have been able to just stomp all over him with this gold army. Obviously, the Eagle Warriors there, I think that was the huge thing. Bringing them in meant that these mangonels were basically useless now. That's a lot of wasted resources for Doubt. Very, very unfortunate that he didn't get the middle. That Drush looked like it could have had huge potential, but it just didn't work. And it's amazing how that didn't work, but it didn't. And Bad Geoffroy with the middle there basically had the game from that point. So it was nice to at least see Doubt trying there to try and pull something off, but it was pretty futile to continue that fight after Bad Geoffroy had the middle, I feel. But he gave it a go anyway, and ultimately, Bad Geoffroy was the victor. So there you have it, game number 4, and the Warlords getting another win, making it 3-1. What is going on right now? This is not the Warlords we've seen so far. If anything, I didn't expect the Warlords to be winning in the 1v1s, but there you have it.